becomes messed up. And
the worst part is, I've actually shared this study in one of my most recent articles, that there was this test given to, same test given to a control group of sample of rich kids, and the same test given to poor kids.
okay,
And poor kids, obviously coming from a low socioeconomic background, had more cortisol-driven lives with hardships and some sort of a stress going on day in day out in their daily routines. And even though there are, of course, the rich kids were also human beings, it had enough cortisol in their veins as well. But since they were not overflown with it over the whole period of time during their growth, the same control group of rich kids scored marvelously well over and over again. There were multiple tests given to this control group as compared to the poor kids, which actually showed clearly that cortisol actually hindered the growth pattern of the brain, and they were underdeveloped because of such a pro-cortisol situation they were in. And the rich kids were, since of course they had less stress, less things to worry about, they had better brain growth and better IQs and even better emotional quotients, even though when we assume somehow that harsh situations are going to develop our emotional quotients because of some sort of a survival technique that you'll have to come out with. It didn't. Cortisol actually stops all the quotients. This is not just the protein breakdown, it's the whole developmental cycle that actually hinders. This is why I'm thinking, newcomers, when they enter a building which is already, cortisol pro, they drop their IQ right there on the door before they even start working for that company. This is why innovation does not ever happen in companies which are, where people are surviving for the job, or they're trying to save their job, they're pulling each other's legs. They're more politically tuned just to survive. They're not working towards the company, they're working to save their job by the end of the day. This is what cortisol does to the big companies, or even households.